Hey crafty friends, welcome back. I hope everyone's having as great of a day as I am. I'm having a lot of fun crafting and creating in my favorite style, which is boho. I entered a little swap to where we're creating these boho paper clips, and I just thought I'd come on and share real quick before I package them up. So I used the gold paper clips and curled the ends. And this one was this fabric with this design on it. It was a mustard color, and then I had this yellow gauzy fabric that had this sequin flower that I glued on top, and it wasn't quite wide enough, so I glued this red and orange fabric on the back, which made it wide enough to glue on this piece of trim like a pocket on the 3 sides. And in between the 2 layers, I put this little sequin trim. And I really love how that turned out. Here is my little tag that I made. I used some scrapbook paper. And this image is from Rach and Bella, their Butterflies and Beauties collection. And then I glued some of the red and yellow fabric on the back, left it torn edges, and then some of this gold trim around the edge. And then that's a little sequin flower that I cut out of a piece of sari fabric. And super happy with that one. And this one's my favorite. We have this beautiful piece of trim here. That's all of this here is one piece. And then it already had this pink fabric on the back. That was how it came with 2 layers. So I decided to make it a side pocket. I glued this gold trim folded around the edge so that way it would hold this side closed, and I added some of this tassel trim that I had to the bottom. And then here is, oh, and of course our beautiful lady here with some gold sequin trim around the edge. And then here we have our little booklet that I made for the inside. Aren't these ladies just so beautiful? And this, I used this as a wired trim that I just folded around the edge to make a pull tab. And on the inside, I stenciled in gold and then just have some little scrappy papers. Made a little booklet. And that just slides right in there. Any other time. It slides easily in there until you turn on the camera, right? So I had a lot of fun making these, and I had been wanting recently. Stace came out with a boho bead video, and I really wanted to try one. I had, as much as I love boho, you'd think I had made them before, but I haven't. So I decided to follow along with Stace's video, and I created this one with some sari fabric. And I had some of these little, only a few, but luckily for me I had the colors I needed of these little flowers that I put on the bottom. And then I used this orange marble bead on top from Walmart and this little spacer. And then I wrapped some gold thread around it. Now, one mistake I made was with the material Stace used, I think was like a cotton, so it had a lot more structure to it and held up firmer. The fabric that I used is this thin gauzy material, so it doesn't have any structure, and therefore I actually had a lot of trouble, a hard time with this one once I pulled it off of the wooden skewer that I was using. So I learned my lesson that I needed to do something differently next time around. And so I went and watched Petey Pie's video because she had just recently told me that she had one, because I was talking about wanting to make one. And she used a paper straw on the inside of hers, which was a great idea for me since I was using such flimsy fabric. So that's what I did with this one. And I've got one of the sparkle beads from Walmart, a spacer. I have my sari fabric with some eyelash trim and silver thread, and then this beautiful flower at the end. So I'm super happy with how these came out. This one's obviously not the best, but you know what? It was my first time and I'm glad I did it because I had a lot of fun. I also realized that these are really long. When I'm making the fabric part, it seemed way too short, but I wasn't factoring in the beads at the top and the bottom. I think that when I made it this tall, this is how tall I wanted it to be total, because this seemed the right length until I added everything, and now they seem really long and skinny. So from now on, I'm just gonna make the fabric part half the size. But super happy with how everything turned out. I had so much fun playing with all my boho stuff today, and I hope you guys are getting to have a super fun crafting day as well. Talk to you later. Bye.